What's going on, Wastelanders? Draco Invictus here, and we are gonna go on an adventure. And we are in Far Harbor, if you couldn't tell, and we are down here at the Cranberry Island docks. There is a secret hidden quest down here in the lower part of the map, and if you're not familiar where the Cranberry Island docks are, way up here is Far Harbor, here's Acadia, and then we come all the way down here to the Cranberry Island docks. There is a secret quest in Far Harbor. It won't even show up in your quest log, but it's totally worth it. Trust me, if you're into crafting, if you're into building, this is going to help, because there's a secret stash at the end of this quest, Rainbow, and we're going to find it. Now, what we're going to do is you can't pick up anything to actually get this quest. You know, like I said, it doesn't even show up in your quest log or anything like that. So we're going to kind of do this little bass backwards. If you're familiar with what bass backwards is. It's ass backwards. Got it? Bass backwards. Okay. Anyway, so this quest requires repairing 3 generators, and then you open a door, and the door only opens after you repair the 3 generators. And then once inside there's a key. You go to a shed, and in the shed is this stash of goodies. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to go repair these generators, and we're going to go get this key, and we're going to go get our shit and bring a big gun or 2. Of course, I'm using my legendary explosive shotgun. It clears out everything, because there are going to be some gnarly monsters in these parts. And as you can see, I got here and, well, I had to kill a couple wolves and stuff like that, but I haven't done any. As you can tell, you know, this is showing up there, the Cranberry Island bog, but I notice I have not been there yet. So yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of exploring down here, and once you get to the Cranberry Island docks, we're gonna head pretty much east. We're kind of heading where it looks like we're gonna be in open water. That's where our first generator is going to be. So we're gonna head this way. Matter of fact, here's our first generator, and as you can see, there's some evil monsters. Ah, you fucker. Where'd he go? I know I didn't kill him. Oh, Nick's gonna shoot him. Get him, Nick! Get him! Come on, Nick! Stop playing with the dog, Nick! Shoot it! Shoot it! Jiminy Christmas. Alright. Anyway, now that those are dead, now, I would advise bringing along a few resources. Of course, I'm playing with a character that's been totally tricked out. But now, okay, so this is our first generator. It's actually number 2, but it was the closest one to where... Oh, that hurt. But if we come over to this panel, it doesn't work, okay? So, how to fix it is you come over here. Now, for this particular circuit board, it requires that we have 4 circuitry, 6 perception, or just jam something metal into it. I don't know if that works or not, but I know that I have a 6 perception, so that's what we're going to do for this one. Alright, I spot the problem, fix it without issue. So now I'm going to come over here and turn this generator on. Alright, there was a rumble, and it is now good to go. Now, our next place that we want to go is kind of over in this direction, this area over here. I'm not exactly sure where, so I'm just going to set a marker so I don't get myself all twisted around in the swamp here, in the Tarberry Bogs. So we're going to run this way and run this way, and as you can see, it's not very far. Ignore that building for now. Let's see how close I was with my marker. Pretty close, actually. Alright, so here's the second one. Now, be careful. There is a Yogwai over here, a Yogi over here. This one happens to be an albino Yogi. So we'll go ahead and shoot his shit up. Alright. And we can't forget to go collect our goodies. Now, on this one, again, doesn't work. And we have to repair these pipes. So you need either 5 steel or a 7 strength. So let's go ahead and bend the pipe back into place because we're strong mamma jammas. And I happen to have enough strength to do that. Alright, so let's turn this bad boy on. And yes, they don't have to be powered up in any particular order. So yeah. And hey, look, I was only 20 off from my marker. Now we want to head toward the Cranberry Island Bog, and I think what we're looking for is actually going to be right here on this bank here. So we just want to head due east from our current location toward the bog. And we're going to be looking for a 3rd generator. Well, hey, look, a cooking station. Hop over the fence, Vic. Alright, let's keep heading this direction. And we're running. What's over here? Is this it over here? No, but we're close. As a matter of fact, yeah, we're very close. It is right here around. Oh no. This is where ultimately where we're heading to. Notice we got our 2 lights on. We need the 3rd one, and then we'll open that door. So if we come out here, this should be, where is it? Oh, there it is. Right over here. I don't know what Nick's yelling about. Something irrelevant. Alright. So, again, circuit breaker doesn't work. We're going to come over here to repair it. This one requires 6 copper or 5 intelligence. Or you could kick it. So, we're going to go with the 5 intelligence. We're going to come over here and flip the switch. Nice rumble there. And then we're going to head back over to that shack. What are you fighting with over here, dude? Why am I in for it now? What is it? Is it over there? Where's it at, Nick? I don't see it. It's over there. Ooh, glowing red stag. Is that what you're chasing, Nick? Sweet lord. Alright. So, we're going to come over here. Now, fair warning. Don't just open this door and go running on in. You will run into something rather nasty. So, I'm going to open the door and give some room because, well, we've all seen what happens when I shoot my explosive shotgun too close. We have ghouls! So we're going to take out their legs. We're going to come in here and taunt them for a little bit. There are 4 of them in here. And, oh man, I only killed 1. But apparently this is the family. Yeah, get him, Nick. Yeah, they're totally defenseless. That one's kind of like on the shelf. So I'm just going to fire a couple more shots in here and kill everything in here. Apparently this was the family that used to be here. Stephen Gibbons had a punishing leather right leg. We'll sell that. Let's see what else do we have in here while we're here. Anything else in the lockers over there? Some ammo. What over here? Been purposely avoiding what we're wanting. Okay, so there are 2 damaged hazmat suits. I already have a hazmat suit, so I'm not too worried about that. We'll go ahead and take the drugs. What we're really aiming for down here is this chest with the Cranberry Island shed key. And you can pick up, we'll go ahead and pick up the supply note. And then we'll go ahead and read that. Just so you guys can see what it says. Alright, let's see. Cranberry. In the note says, Nathan, remember to move all the supplies from the shed on the east dock to the storage room here in the bunker. Aside from generators being in full working order, those supplies are our most important asset, and don't make your brother do it. This is your job. Alright, so now that we have the key, we can now go get our booty. And that's going to be very simple. It's actually the unmarked location if you look on my little guide. Whoa, hello there, dude. I injured my arm. Alright, we don't need anything else. He's got it. Yes, if you look down on the bottom bar, you'll see the unmarked location. That's the shed. So we're going to head in that direction. Now, I have heard that this awesome cache, this stash of goodness, respawns in 4 to 7 days. So we're going to test that theory out too. Alright, so here's our shed, and looks like we have some sort of creatures down here. What do we got? Mirelurk, Razor Claw. Oh, look. Glowing Mirelurk King. Oh, there's something else. Alright. Ooh, Blood Rage. I love it when I shoot them out of their shells. That's always fun. Where's my caps? Give me my caps. Some meat off of him. And those are just so lovely. Alright, here's our shed. Now, when I said that this was a cache of a stash, I really, really meant it. This is pretty much everything that we build and craft with. We have lead, asbestos, leather, steel, cork, leather, more leather, screws, fertilizer, more cork, fiberglass, rubber, antiseptic, more cork, duct tape. Down here we have bags of cement. Over here we have more bags of cement. We've got oil cans and acid and ballistic fiber and screws and springs and more duct tape and fiber optics and aluminum and cloth and gears. And then of course there's shit in this chest as well. So make sure to bring lots of space to carry all this stuff. Now it's not a ton of stuff. Like I think this is like 20 steel. So let's just pick up that steel real quick and test that theory. So you're not going to be building a whole settlement with this. But if we come over here and look at our junk, down here, yep, it was 20 steel. So, but if this respawns every few days, you can set up a bed at a nearby settlement and just keep coming back and farming it. We want to talk about farming location, huh? Alright, so we're just going to empty out the stuff here on these shelves. I don't think I need to empty out everything. Maybe I better. I don't know. I don't know if you don't take everything, if it won't respawn. Shit. So, we'll just be better safe than sorry, huh? Bags of cement. Nick, so glad you could join me in here. So yes, make sure that you have plenty of space to carry all the goodies. Bring a friend. They can help carry shit. Have a bed set up over at Dalton Farm. So we'll pull this stuff up real quick. Head over there. I'll spend a few minutes sleeping for a week. Yeah, I think I'll do it for 7 days just to be safe. Alright, and of course I'm carrying too much, but I have... There. Okay, this whole place is now cleaned out. Awesome. So, we will fast travel. Yeah, look at that. 17 lead, 19 leather, 32 screws. I mean, man, how many ballistic fiber did we get? That's always a good one. 10. Alright, that's cool. Alright, so let us fast travel away from here. up to the Dalton farm that was recently attacked, and I failed even though I was standing there in Dalton farm. The little Radiant quest failed. Bastards. So I'm not going to make you guys wait with me while I sleep. See, I already set up my mat. There's my bed. See, look. Told you I was here recently. Alright, so let's unload this junk real quick. There we go. And I am going to sleep for a week. And for you guys, it'll just be a brief moment. Catch you in a second. Alright, it has been a total of 10 days now since we looted the shed. So we'll go back down there. And some people are reporting that this is bugged and it's not. Some people are saying that it does respawn. So if it doesn't respawn for me, that doesn't mean that it won't respawn for you. But if, well, let's just see what happens. Let's just test this theory, shall we? Come on. Come on, payday. Nothing. Nothing in the chest. Nothing. Alright. So, after 10 days, it did not. This was not a farming location for me. Now, of course, I'll come back and check it, you know, maybe after I play the game a little bit longer and see if it, maybe it's just longer than that. I don't know. But if you do get it to respawn all the goodies in here, leave me a note down in the comment section below. And let me know. Who knows? Shit, it could be 30 days. Shit, I don't know. I just don't know whether it does or not. So, I've heard both. So, it could be a glitch, and I happen to have it in, you know, it's a piece of shit. No. Hey, I just got free supplies. So, if you guys like this video, give it a like down below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you know what? You're really missing out. I have like over 100 videos posted right now. All great content. All different kinds of content, from survival plays to let's builds to tips and tricks. I mean, I cover the gambit of Fallout 4. And so yeah, give a subscribe. Check out my videos. Follow me on Twitter at Draco_Invictus. You can also check me out on Facebook. I got a Facebook page, and that is facebook.com/the Draco Invictus. And until next time, Wastelanders, take care of yourselves out there. This is Draco Invictus saying, see ya!